All right, hey guys, today we're going to have a look at how to get NDIS participants, and this is going to be the first video on a series of at least 20 videos. I'm going to hold your hand and guide you through a marketing roadmap, and we're really going to dive deep into some concepts that very possibly that you're not aware of, because I understand that in the beginning you're a support worker, you're someone who really focuses on the needs and providing those supports to people with a disability, but now you're starting a business. Now you have a whole new set of skills that we need to learn. So I'm going to help you, and if you let me guide you through this process, follow, subscribe, all that sort of thing, we can work on this sort of thing together. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Greg Chadwick. I am the founder of Chadwick Digital. I'm a strategic marketing agency, and we help people build websites that are going to focus on the needs of the people that they're supporting, and understand how to get that proposition of value and that framework across. But I've also been in the disability sector since 2005, providing supports to people living with a disability, and I own my own disability organization. So I do understand a lot of the hurdles that you maybe haven't faced yet. And once again, let me be your guide. Let's jump right into this, and we're going to look at implementing a person-centered support. But as you can see here, there is a whole plethora of things that you need to learn here. So we're going to look at, over this series of videos, we'll look at person-centered approaches, value proposition clarity, solution-driven engagements, irresistible offer creations, brand development, prospect outreach, and relationship building. So once again, a little bit of a roadmap. So we've got a whole bunch of core pillars there, and we're going to break them all down. So let's jump right into our first one: implementing a person-centered approach. Okay, so what is person-centered support? What is person-centered? If you have been in the disability sector at all, you'll understand that the NDIS really generates off this core framework. Okay, we really want to focus on choice and control. We want to focus on the needs of that person, that individual. We are centered on that person, the holistic view. Okay, what needs do these guys have? These guys have been given an NDIS package, which they can spend how they want because they have choice and control. And we want to focus on, what are their needs? What are their goals? What do they want to achieve in their life? How do they want to go about this? They have the choice. So we need to focus on the person that we're centered around. Now, within the marketing sector, there's also a concept called client-centered marketing, which directly correlates to creating a strong foundation. So person-centered supports, client-centered marketing, they're directly in line with each other, and you'll see how they mash up together as we go along. But what I really want you to focus on as we go through this, to be able to do this ethically and to be able to have people continually come back over and over again, is to develop your marketing around how we're going to support these people. Okay, these people living with a disability, these people that are most vulnerable in our community. So the biggest issue, the absolute 100% million biggest issue that I see providers come into this industry and fail for the first 6 months to a year, or even continually, because they just haven't shifted their mindset yet. They think that they can come into this industry and provide all services to all people and be able to get clients or attract participants. And that, quite frankly, is the thing that hurts them the most. The first question that I ask a provider when somebody inquires about a website, or when somebody inquires about some one-on-one consultation, that sort of thing, I'll ask them, what services do you provide? And the answer that I get back 90% of the time is, I provide all services. Okay, providing all services is really, really difficult, and quite frankly, it's unethical. Okay, so it's unethical. It's a bad marketing strategy, and it's the number one reason. When I say unethical, I want to touch on the point that, let's say I have a young girl, and she's really good, a young man or woman support worker, who is really good at supporting people in community access. Okay, really good. They get them out. They're active. They're kicking the football, soccer ball. They're helping them live their best life. Okay, and then you're providing all services to all people, and you have a support coordinator, or you have someone that says, look, I really need you to take this person. They're really high needs, but I need you to take them on. This person has dementia, or they have cerebral palsy, or they have someone that's in that kind of high needs bracket. And you say, yeah, cool, no worries. I'm going to put John or Jill over here with this support worker. By taking this approach, it's a really unethical approach, because this person who's really good at doing one thing has now been put in a situation where they're really not trained, they're not good at it, they don't have any experience at this sort of thing. Maybe they haven't done buddy shifts, they haven't done any of that sort of stuff. And by doing this, it's unethical for the person that is supporting, because they're putting both of them in danger. Okay, there's a possibility that maybe they just won't reach their goals, or you're really not focused on person-centered supports. And this sort of thing is just super unethical. It's also a really bad marketing strategy. So marketing 101, when we look at a demographic, or when we look at somebody creating a marketing plan, we look at the holistic picture. We go, okay, who are all the people that we could support? Who are the 20 possible people, that would like red Nike shoes? It's going to be teens that are 20 years old, or maybe it'll be 15 to 20, women, girls, men. They live in a certain location, whatever that is. So this sort of marketing strategy still relates to the NDIS. It doesn't change. This has been strategies that continues to roll on for years and years and years. So when we're looking at creating all services for all people, unethical and just a super bad marketing strategy. So, for example, the disability organization that I run, we work with young men living with neurodiversity and intellectual disabilities. I know this demographic really well. This is a demographic that I love to work with, and I really know who I'm supporting. I know the problems they're facing. I know how to solve those problems, and I know how to create solutions that not just help them live their best life, but are really creative, are really different, and out of the box stuff to just be different, to stand out from that crowd, and that's what we're trying to do. What makes you different? What makes you different and your disability organization different to the person next to you? Okay, so understanding you can't provide all services to all people. And I know there's disability organizations out there that provide all services to all people. They're quite large. Could you imagine, you have to now pay for training because you're taking on so many different demographics. If you're focused on one demographic, it just works out holistically for your business. If you're focused on one person or one type of persona or avatar, or however you want to put it, creating this person-centered approach, it really starts to help a lot, because we don't have to pay for training. We're ethically understand, and you just love your job. Look, once you get, let's say, okay, cool, I've got my business to turn over $1 million a year, whatever it is, whatever that number is, and we're really good at helping young men between the ages of 18 and 35 living with autism and disability. All right, now maybe we'll decide we're going to branch out, and we're going to look at some other demographics, some other income streams. We've tapped out the market maybe in where we are, and we can start looking at other areas, because now we can put some money into training that. Now we can put some money into marketing towards that demographic. Okay, and this is the approach that we're going to look at going forward in these sections. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is to fall in love with your preferred participants, so the people that you are best aligned to support. And when I say fall in love, I mean really care about that demographic, really want to work and help and get results for those people, because truly understanding the people you want to support will drive your passion. It will show you're genuine. It will reduce churn rates, and it will maximize your results. By truly caring, this sort of stuff shows through. This is a very trust-based industry. And I can't stress enough that the trust that you have in year one needs to compound. It needs to go year two. Okay, we build a little bit more trust with our community, with support coordinators, with referral partners, OTs, all these sorts of things. To year five, hopefully by year five, you've got trust out your ears, and you're doing really well, and there's people that really want to work with you because you built this strong foundation. And to be able to do that, you really have to care about the people you're supporting. Okay. I really love working with the people that I love, that I support. Okay. This is just, these people look up to me. They see me as a role model. They just get a lot out of like a mentorship, and I get a lot out of it too. So to be able to get a lot out of it as well is something that's going to help you not burn out and continue to have that passion. And really, in this industry, people can smell when you're BSing. So people can understand when you're really trying to force this issue. Yeah, I've worked with this demographic. Yeah, I can do this for sure, not a problem. Or yes, I can really get results for these people. I understand how to take them from point A to point B and get them the results that they deserve. So I hope that's provided some value for you. If it has provided some value, I'd love for you to show your support, like, comment, subscribe, wherever you're watching this, on Facebook, YouTube, on podcast. There's a couple of ways that you could support as well. If you're interested in working with me or getting in touch with me, you can join me on the Provider podcast with Greg Chadwick. So look that up anywhere you get your podcasts, the Provider. You can also work with me in a provider group coaching session. So I actually have this new group coaching session, which is $7, and you'll get live coaching plus a course, which will help you get started with your NDIS business and start attracting clients, and a whole heap more. We're looking at one-page business plans, all that sort of stuff. So much value for $7 a month. It's crazy, I know. But really, I just want to give back. We are a not-for-profit disability charity. So it's in my MO to be able to give back and advocate for not just people with a disability, but providers that want to genuinely support people with a disability. So obviously one-on-one mentorships. And like I mentioned, if you want that free masterclass, leave a comment below and I'll send that straight through to you. So once again, take care. I hope that's provided some value to you. And I love what you guys do, and keep supporting this industry and keep this NDIS disability industry strong. Thanks, guys. Bye.